Play some reggae. Play some reggae.
Gracias, señor DJ.
They're out here, but they're really out here.
You know.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Welcome to another episode of Now-U-Kno. We had a blast last week, I tell you that. A blast last week.
Learning experience.
But you know what? We did get on Spotify.
Yes.
Okay.
Yo,
And
give it up.
iTunes.
Play some reggaeton horns.
And wait, before we get the reggaeton horns, we also got on iTunes.
Yeah. Oh, kudos
We
to
out here.
Allspan. Creative director.
That's what happens when you got a team.
Yeah.
Work
Out
together.
here.
Dreams are unfolding. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes,
it's amazing.
they are.
This is 11, right?
11.
11.
Yeah.
Number 11.
11.
We had that two-part one, so technically it's 12, but that two-part one, whatever.
Anyways.
I
It's
like
number
how
11.
you threw that in there.
Yeah.
It's technically we did
Technically
more,
12.
but
And we
we'll
also
just
had
say.
like 4 before we went live, so
You know what
Okay.
I'm
I
saying?
mean, we think, but whatever. It's fine.
So
We got content.
did want
the
to.
archives.
I did want to thank all the subscribers
Yes.
who have been subscribing. We do appreciate it. I appreciate it.
love
We
all of
all
you.
appreciate it. We are going to step up on a little bit of the marketing part, as you can
Yes.
see.
That's
So,
what we did audio last episode, so that we had to save up so the budget go up, and now we have more marketing
We
material.
got a marketing budget.
As you can see it, paw right there. You know,
One little crazy.
it's straight to the top head. Pa pa pa. Apply to the forehead. Apply to the forehead. Literally. Graphic definition of apply to the forehead.
You a mess. You a mess, ho. You a mess. Oh, listen. Nobody is messier than
Who?
the sweet little boy that teamed up with Ja Rule.
Ja Rule.
Yes. So
No, that's Ross.
yeah, that's Ross.
Ross.
Don't talk about my father.
What do you do?
Don't talk about my father. And for the record, it's thank you. Anyways,
That sounds more like it. I don't know what he was doing over there.
I was gonna say you ain't gonna make
That
it
sound
sound
like
that about my
that sound
dad.
like
like he
Ross
needs-
with a flu.
He
That
sound like he needs some water.
That sound
Hold on. This man just said it sounds like Ross with a flu. Like, Ross at the urgent care.
when the wings are too high, it's just like,
He didn't get lemon pepper. He got the hot wings that time.
Oh my god.
yo.
But yes, so Billy McFarland, who teamed up with Ja Rule, not Rick Ross.
Yeah.
So this little man decided he was going to put together a music festival. So I remember this from I want to say it was 2017, earlier on in the year. I saw this lineup come out that I was like, wow, this is crazy. It's got a lot of good music on it, literally good music.
Hey, I see what you did there. I see
The
what you
group.
did there.
Yeah,
I see what you
the
did
whole
there.
music group. Major Lazer, Blink 182, Disclosure was doing a DJ set. Ray Shremmerd.
Shroom life.
Yes,
Shroom.
Shremmerd.
Eardrummers.
The Migos, they probably wouldn't have shown up on
Wow.
time. Whatever.
Okay.
Lil Boat, Skepta, bunch of other artists, right? So when I saw this, I was like, this is a 3-day camping festival in the Bahamas on an island that's being billed as this was Pablo Escobar's private island at one point, right? So all these people are shelling out anywhere from $450 for a day pass, all the way up to $250 grand for a full package. Bruh, it was a FEMA refugee camp. When they got there, people were stuck in the airport. They wouldn't let them out. It was a mess.
That's crazy.
He had all of these influencers online posting Kendall Jenner, Ja Rule, let's see, one of the Hadids. Literally a bunch of just online Instagram thotties and influencers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the day of, Ja Rule posts iOS press release stating I feel really bad about this. I feel so bad. It's not my fault though.
By the way.
Yeah, he had to throw it in there like, by the way, it's not my fault. I swear. It wasn't me, okay? Even though like it was my idea and it was also my promoting, it's not me, it's not my fault. Wow. So when all these people got there, they literally said they paid to sleep in FEMA tents. Like they were supposed to have catered lunches, catered all day, every day food, like the whole time. When you go to festivals, like they have like little vendors. But if you pay for like the packages, you have like concierge and like there's a bunch of different levels to like the festival packages.
Wow.
None of this happened. So at the end of it, there ended up being kind of a commotion because a lot of the influencers that posted it never posted that it was a paid advertisement. So that's why a lot of them now post hashtag ad at the end of like a paid advertisement.
Okay.
Just in case something goes wrong, like there's not too much that can come back, I guess.
Right.
Well, this man ended up tweeting like, oh, it's postponed. We're going to move it later date. Obviously, it never happened because people were stranded on an island with no power, no nothing. Like they were screwed. It took like days for everyone to get rescued off the island. That's how bad it was. Well, he is now facing the consequences of his actions because Mr. McFarland appeared in court to.
That's a funny last name. I don't know why.
It reminds me of Seth MacFarlane from.
It reminds me of McFarland Park.
Yo, you right, McFarland Park. Yo, you're right.
That's what I'm like. Yo, that's a park down the street from the crib.
My godbaby's first birthday was there.
Oh, is this an A13 thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, something you don't never know about. You and Mike Epps don't know nothing about that.
So, old boy is 26 years old. He's my age.
Okay.
Look at
He's my age. I'm 26 years old. He got arrested, obviously, for this. He was in court and was sentenced to 6 years in prison. So he basically begged the judge, asking her, like, please, like, go easy on me. Please go easy on me. His defense team claimed that he was undiagnosed bipolar, so he didn't know the difference between right or wrong.
What?
Yeah. So that's really what, like, from what I read, that's what made the judge be like, okay, really? Really?
You're trying to
Yeah.
finesse me?
Yeah,
Shit.
but so not only was it this one incident, later on in 2017, he had another arrest.
Right.
Because he was running a company called NYC VIP Access.
Okay.
And he was offering people exclusive access to the Met Gala, Burning Man, Coachella, the Grammy Awards, the Super Bowl. Obviously, he had none of that. So when the court today decided to, when the court decided to give him a ruling, she said he is a career fraudster.
Oh, no.
And she could have gone worse. She could have given him 30 years for like all of the different charges. It was wire fraud. Wire fraud being like a really, really big charge. Like these are all felonies. So she could have given him a worse sentencing than she could. Yeah. So he cried on the stand talking about how I've ruined my family financially. He ruined his friends.
Yada.
Yeah. The same bullshit over and over again. Yeah, whatever. If you felt bad about stealing $28 million from these people, why did you start another one the next, 2 weeks later?
Right.
After you got in trouble for this? And you scammed another $150,000 out of these people?
He had to pay for the attorneys, so he had to start another one to pay for the attorneys that he got over here.
Damn, bitch, you right.
Business oriented.
Yeah.
Business
so he was
oriented.
like, "Hey, I know I'm gonna get in trouble again, but you gotta have to charge me again."
Well, at this point, what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
Right.
so at least I could pay for that one right now.
I need to find a way to get out of here.
Doug, so that was a mess. Luckily, if that money's ever paid back, it's probably not going to be.
Nah.
But if it is, at least those people kind of get some restitution.
Well, it won't all be paid back, but at least a portion would be if it does. So that's.
I wonder how that works. Like, I would probably dispute the fuck out of that with my credit card company. Like Amex, like, girl,
You saw the news.
You go run me. Yeah, you go run me my money back. That's fraud. That's fraudulent. I would sit there with fraud prevention. Like, y'all couldn't have prevented this. y'all couldn't have texted me like, hey, this man's got like negative balance on his.
Right before that they charge the credit card.
Yeah, like his card's in default. So you sure you really want to buy this? Like, nah. Well, whatever. I would dispute it. But speaking of chaos at festivals,
what's it?
Over last weekend, Lil Wayne performed at A3C.
Oh, we were talking about that earlier this week.
Yes. So,
before I cut you, I just want to say that I was happy that I finally have a shift with you during the week. That hasn't happened like in decades.
Same. I was so excited. But yeah, so
decades.
So Wayne's like 5 minutes into Wayne's set, he's performing. I turned my volume down. I was like, oh, did I cut my mic off? So about 5 songs into Wayne's set, he decides he's like, gonna play one of his newer songs. All of a sudden, people start running. What? It's not because of his newer music.
Right.
Petty old me would say that, but it was not. Someone in the crowd claimed that there were gunshots going off. So obviously, like, girl, if I see people running, guess what I'm gonna do?
Right.
I'm gonna
jog.
Run. I'm gonna swiftly jog away. Like, ooh, que pasa aquí? No, you ain't gonna get me, sister. No.
I'm a Usain Bolt type of shit. Like,
yeah, just like
running through the 6 with my whoa.
Just like straight dip on that. But like, so the concert officials said that there were actually no gunshots, which is a good thing. It was all speculation. Someone claimed they heard it, but kind of sad. 12 people were injured in the stampede.
Oh no.
Yeah, which, that's fucking sucks.
Man, that reminds me of that story I heard from New York with the limousine and the kids.
That is the scariest thing.
I was like,
it is
oh
crazy.
My gosh.
That is. Wait, have you seen on like the back end of what's popping off with that?
Then the brakes didn't work.
The brakes didn't work. It's failed inspections. Ford claimed we didn't even make that. They literally said we didn't make this chassis. That is a modified chassis. That is not our vehicle.
Bro.
The state police arrested the owner of the limo company.
Okay.
I want to say his name is Newman, but it's not Newman. Nauman Hussein. He's 28. Originally, the dad fled from his home country because of murder accusations. Came here.
Makes a quick buck, I'm sure.
Well, ended up being an FBI informant.
What the heck?
Yes. So
You're getting so deep now.
Duh, so wild. I didn't understand how this just went in a full limo crash, deadliest crash in the history or in the last recent amount of years. All of a sudden, I'm like, hold on.
There's more to this.
I just watched Bay News 9 earlier, bro, and it was just a limo crash. Now he's got all these crazy accusations. They had to surrender their passports, obviously, their Pakistani passports, or they wouldn't leave. They filed felony complaints against the driver, Scott. That's the person who did not have the appropriate license. The complaint also names Nauman.
Neumann.
No, I can't pronounce the name. I'm sorry. Yes. Nauman knew or should have known that the excursion had mechanical and safety difficulties or deficiencies, including some that could have affected the brakes. The police said he is as an operator of the limo company, should have known these things. They've been cited on it before. So the attorney's claiming right now that that the son had no involvement in the day-to-day. It was all the father that handled all of the day-to-day pretty much the operations of it and maintenance and whatnot. So he handled marketing, the books, and answering the phones. So essentially, he's trying to say that he just worked in the office. I just work here. Basically, is what he's trying to pull. So they let them out on bond. They let the son out on bond, $150,000.
Jeez.
I know. Where's like $15,000?
The limo kind of nice though. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
What?
The limo kind of nice. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
The one that was trash?
crashed?
Yeah.
You mean the one that crashed that had brake failures? It was nice?
Aesthetics looks straight to me. Yeah.
Bruh, have you ever rented a hotel online?
No.
Okay. Let me tell you a little story about my
Enlightening
Would
me.
you like to hear a story time about how online can be deceiving?
I'm like, give me this.
Listen up, boys and
Go
girls.
ahead. It's a story time by your Uncle Allspan.
Yeah. Theo's got a story for you. So, I've got a friend, Stephanie, who cannot plan shit to save her life. I love you, but whatever. So, when I went to Coachella last year, I got in a whole 12 ass hours after everybody else. I didn't know that until like the day before. When we're in a group chat and they're like, yeah, we're all getting here at 11 a.m. And I'm like, I'm there at 11 p.m.
What the hell?
So, because I thought I was getting there early. Whatever. Girl, I booked an Airbnb. Thinking, okay, whatever, cool. Like, I'll stay at this cute little
Airbnb are legit.
Yeah, it's so legit, right? It looked cute. It was a micro suite. That's what it was.
Okay.
It was so cute. Like on the pictures, it was great. It was like $100 a night. So I was like, okay, that's not too expensive. Like it's not super cheap, but it's not super expensive.
Right.
So like it has
that
to be
happy medium.
That happy medium. Like okay, right?
Low risk.
Yeah. I thought it was low risk. All the risk. All low rent. Bitch, I got there after making my Uber driver take me on an excursion to a dispensary and and to get
what?
The burger In-N-Out.
Oh, In-N-Out.
I made him go to In-N-Out with me and everything. So
part of the bonding experience.
I get back to the hotel zonked out of my mind because I ate an edible once I hopped in the Uber because
right. What do you do?
It's legal.
What do you do?
It's legal. I just bought it. It's cool.
Yeah.
So I get to this hotel, right? And I'm like, oh, like where do I check in? And it says go to front desk. I'm like, front desk for an Airbnb? Okay, whatever. Bitch, it was an old Motel 8. On the roof had spray painted Motel 8. I was mortified. I'm like sitting here and I'm like, oh, this is disgusting. Like I would never sleep in a Motel 8. Like this is gross. Like it was bad. It was bad. It smelled like straight cigarettes. It was bad. But on mine, it looked so cute. Just as I'm assuming this booty ass limo company probably looked so cute and so nice. And then here they pull up in this excursion with no brakes, cigarette burns in the leather, talking about, I don't mind that. Just get in. Just hop in. Just hop in.
Just shut up and go.
Yeah, so the owner is currently not in the States. So he is in Pakistan. He's claiming that I'm ready to move. I'm ready to come back. It's okay. Like I'm not fleeing.
Right.
The son was obviously like taken in, gotten processed. The dad feels that he is heartbroken. His family's heartbroken. Anything he can do to make this right, he'll do, and he's very sorry for everything that's happened. That sounds like the biggest bullshit.
Make sure you edit that.
20 people died because of your negligence. Because of your direct negligence. And I'm not really exactly positive what his past has to do with it. Because he was an FBI informant in 07. And then again in 08. So, like, I think it's just one of those things where it's like, we're just throwing that in there to, like, you know, skew it one way or another, however you take it. I mean, I don't think it's relevant to it, but it is a little sketch that you fled your home country for a murder, and here you are.
Well,
like, obviously, it probably wasn't deliberate.
I'll just say one thing.
Go ahead.
So I won't stay on it too long because if he was an informant, he was being paid in cash. And if this started in 2007, who's to say he was still being compensated today? So that's why it probably is under investigation for this long. Now we can move on so I don't get too deep.
Yeah. Don't do him like that.
Big, you is right. You is.
Now going to
Speaking of don't do him like that.
to the other side of the spectrum.
Your little friend.
Well, who my friend?
The question that I was wondering that was kind of answered. Who got LeBron's locker? Was it a little problematic, JJ? Little Jer Smith? JR Smith?
He's the one that started.
BT Dubs also got an update on why they don't bother the other. Remember, we were talking about the other NBA players that have different like the Warner Brother logo.
Oh, like yeah, Carmelo, yeah.
Yeah.
What was the argument?
No, dog. So my homegirl update. Also, she doesn't work for the NBA anymore. It's now the NFL.
Wow, she is a mover.
She's flopped back and forth between them, which is actually really fucking cool.
Yeah, because now she got both plugs.
Yeah, she's got some cool ass jobs for. I'm just kind of like, damn, bitch.
That's cool.
Good for you.
Yeah,
you go, girl.
Yeah, she was telling me how all of the other brands that were mentioned, like the Friends logo, the Warner Brother logo, the Jumpman. All of those have sponsorship ties to the NBA. So they pay the NBA to do, obviously, like, promotion for them.
Right.
So that's why they don't really bug them about those.
Because there's one scratch. There's cash flow,
Yeah, one
exchanging. Yeah.
It's affiliation between corporations.
Yeah. Ugh. So
we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yes, it is affiliations between corporations. So yeah, so apparently since Supreme doesn't, that's why they didn't say nothing when it was the Supreme and Nike.
Right.
But when you got that tat on your skin and ain't paying them, that's the issue.
That's a problem.
That's the
Adidas. They like, hold on. Kobe was the only one at one point. We ain't approve anybody else.
Yeah. Also,
that's probably why they cut the hair, right?
Yeah, that's why they had to cut the hair.
That's crazy. So
LeBron got Kobe's old locker now, so.
Right.
LeBron
but nobody got
Kobe's old locker.
But nobody got his at the Cavaliers locker room.
That was some petty shit. Like,
bitch.
What?
I mean,
what would have been petty if they did that the same thing to Kobe's locker?
It's half petty. It's half petty.
Elaborate.
So they remodeled the whole locker room.
Right.
So technically, yes, the spot that was LeBron's locker is now a towel little cubby. But the rest of it was moved around. Like the sides, like where J.R. Smith's locker is now, that wasn't there before. A bunch of the other players got moved around.
Right.
So they did a refresh over at
who?
Where did the Lakers play? I think the Cavs play at like the Quicken Loan Arena, something along those lines. I love the name of arenas.
Arenas.
Like they've got the funniest names sometimes. Like the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. I know her.
I know. That's the homie. That's the homie.
I know Mercedes Superdome. Oh, not her. Okay, got it.
Wrong.
The Staples Center.
I thought you said Superhead. My bad.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Mercedes Superhead. I know her.
I know her.
Superdome. Got it. Not the right one. Got it. Got it. Got it. Good.
Got to get the dome right.
Yeah. I had the wrong dome on my mind. I'm sorry. So sorry. So, Joe Varden tweeted originally that kind of to end the debate of who got LeBron's locker, he tweeted the photo talking about the remodel. So an hour later, he comes back on there and tweets at the Bleacher Report, and he goes, everybody at the Bleacher Report and other outlets below them, don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they replaced the locker with towels
right,
as a sign of pettiness.
Right.
I'm just saying they did a remodel. That just so happens
all
to
I'm
be
saying,
a towel closet.
I don't want you to take it the wrong way, but that's what they did.
I don't want y'all to be mad, but
Now I'm gonna tell you the people that are not mad at all.
Who's not mad?
and are the winners of the MAAs 2018. I think one of the coolest things that happened is the Migos won Pop Rock favorite duo or group of the year. So I think that speaks about the impact that they have in the culture, and that's super. That just adds to the narrative how hip hop and trap music are leading the mainstream. Not that hasn't been the case, but that's just a staple.
Well, I'm also super into that. It's a lot of Spanish artists that are that they're getting more into.
Yeah.
Into
Now they
these
have the
categories.
proper connections. You know who pulled it up was Bad Bunny with the.
I mean,
with the eye.
okay, well,
that was dope.
I loved what he did.
That's dope.
I loved what Conejito did, but girl,
It's
you
creepy.
couldn't have blended that bitch a little better. That shit, bruh, blend that shit, bro. Blend it a little bit better than it did, because it was like tenía like pedacitos coming off of the side. Like
it was.
I need to know, like,
Con una cuchara ahí.
yeah, exactly. If he did it himself, I'm actually really proud.
Right.
Okay?
Crafty, like our producer, you know. A crafty producer. No longer DJ Heat. It's DJ Crafty, all right?
DJ Hobby Lobby.
Oh, shit. Hobby Lobby. Well, goddamn.
DJ Hoblob.
But that was dope. You know, they performed that song. I like it. And
I liked it.
And he was also had like some instrumentation arrangements that had more like Latin flavor to it. So I thought it was extremely dope.
It was really cool.
Talking about dope, the Spanish artist collaboration. You know what dropped? It dropped that fire.
Right when I got in the car.
What?
I saw Heat and I got in the car and I was like, you hear that new Bad Bunny?
You got it.
And featuring Drake?
Yo.
Drake is singing in Spanish
Yo.
to me. Yes, he is. To me.
To me.
To me. But yes, Drake is singing in Spanish again. Amazing.
I think this is by far the best one. I'm biased because it's reggaeton, so like.
I mean, you didn't feel that way about Odio with Romeo.
I mean, Audio was great, you know,
but that
but
was
like,
bachata.
but
Yeah.
exactly, but in reggaeton, like.
Oh yes, yes.
Lord.
I mean, so we're gonna classify it as reggaeton. No,
It is a
not-
reggaeton.
I know, but not like Latin trap.
It has both elements.
I mean, because
so-
I don't feel the perreo aspect of it.
There's some percussion aspect of that's why.
Right, but I don't feel the perreo aspect of it. You know.
By the way,
But what?
Bad Bunny dropped a Romeo line there. Yo no soy tu Romeo. No, yo soy tu Romeo, pero no santo. That was bars. Pop, 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 pop. That was bars.
If any of you use that as your Instagram caption,
Right.
you're biting me because I'm using it as mine at some point this weekend.
And also like the video. The video was really dope. Like it's very Florida video. Like when you look at it,
Is it?
I love it.
Was
I
his
love
manicure popping?
it. He wore this. What do you call that? Crap! I just went blank.
Un kimono.
No, the other thing you told me to wear that the other day, and I told you like.
What did I tell you to wear?
Hold on, I'll show you right now.
Hold on. What did he wear that I told you to wear? Oh, he's wearing overalls.
There we go,
Oh my God. He's so cute.
bro.
I love El Conejito
The aesthetics
Malo.
were on point.
His aesthetics are so on point.
He just
Always,
recently
always,
sold out
always,
Choliseo as well, so that's dope as fuck, you know, and that's in March of 2019.
Whoa. English.
He just sold out El Choliseo in
English?
Puerto Rico. Oh, that's the Roberto Clemente, is it called? Yeah, that's what it's called. So that's dope, and he sold out in one day. So that's
Well, I mean, I would.
no,
yes, if
it's
I was,
not Robert. It's Jose Miguel Agrelot Coliseum. So
okay. So.
oh, okay.
Oh, the Coliseum.
Yeah.
Okay. The Jose Miguel who?
Agrelot.
The Jose Miguel Agrelot
Yeah.
Coliseum. In what part of Puerto Rico is it?
This is in San Juan, the capital.
In San Juan, Puerto
San Juan.
Rico. Just lovely. It's going to be a great time. The Bad Bunny, El Conejo Malo, is going to be. This is going to be one of his bigger shows, isn't it?
Bro, with all this collaboration, imagine like the artists that he can bring, just like opportunity wise, and
Just keep in mind, he hasn't dropped an album.
yes,
He hasn't dropped an album. There's
this is singles, just singles,
singles, and every single that he's on has been fantastic. Like there's nothing. There's even been songs that I have like stomached to get through Bad Bunny's part that I'm like, ugh, Oh, it was so good. I wish he would have done it with anybody else.
Right.
I mean, I'm not gonna name any names, so it's fine.
Did you expect that type of success from Bad Bunny when he started? Because like this just happened like the bust started like last year.
Yeah, are you accepting Bad Bunny as?
Because that's also the cool thing. Like he doesn't like speak English fluently, so for him to be
bitch, he don't speak English at all. You heard him. You heard him on
the Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah.
It was so cute.
I always appreciate the effort because I've been there.
I loved it. I loved 100% because I guarantee that wasn't comfortable.
Right. Of course. Yeah.
That wasn't what he wanted to do.
Right.
But he did that shit.
Yeah, and he's pushing the envelope for the Spanish artists. So
yeah.
Like, what's your take on that?
Well, I always support those who support where they from, pretty much.
Their heritage.
You know what I mean? Yeah, the heritage. Like that to me is respectful. Like, so he came out, did his thing, and now he's giving back in a sense by trying to take it back to Puerto Rico. That's much respect to him. I don't have nothing bad to say about the dude. When he drops an album, I'll critique him on his album.
Right.
You know, but right now he's winning. So keep winning, my man.
The
Respect.
worst I have to say about him is sometimes I don't like his nail polish color choices. But like whatever. Sometimes I don't like.
Out of everything, we're gonna talk about the man's nail polish
because I love him.
Thought you're gonna be like, well, one of these songs I didn't like the most out of all.
I don't like his bars.
I'm sorry, he's not doing any wrong by me so far. Like he has not done anything that I'm like, ugh, you're annoying.
He does have a distinct sound. And he's really honing in to his. He's target marketing. He's focusing on his people who's listening to him. Like
I love it.
He's definitely I think he's on the right track.
That's exactly why
he's definitely on the right track. So it'll be cool. I would like to see his collaborations and his album come unfold, and we see what he does. So when he drops that, then we'll talk about it.
I think he'll definitely have some dope like trap artist collaboration, like American trap artist collaboration. And the cool thing is that the producers that are making all these songs, they're like Spanish artists.
Yes,
what about if he did a song with Kanye?
I mean, I'd be into it.
Just like Lil Pump did. It came out to be a banger.
La Pompita.
If he came,
such a freaky girl.
And if he if he does one right now with Bad Bunny, who say Bad Bunny and Kanye West wouldn't be a fire song right now?
I don't know. Those are two interesting.
I like the suggestion.
I wonder what it would sound like. Right. I'm not ruling that out as something that I would be into.
Remember, Kanye's a producer, so he's not just gonna be. He's gonna make the actual song with him.
Imagine he makes some fire ass like old salsa sample to like a Bad Bunny trap. What?
Wow!
I called it.
How you called it? But I just said it. What the hell? Yo, this guy's stealing all my ideas, man. I just said it. Rewind the freaking audio. Backtrack, guys, and see when I said it before he said it.
I claim it.
What the heck?
I submitted the copyright, okay?
Also, but about Kanye, he met with Trump.
He sure did. He also deleted all of his social media.
He did.
Yeah, he deactivated all of his social media, said it just wasn't good for him. I appreciate that he's
want a clean slate. I can respect that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I said a bunch of crazy shit. I said a bunch of real shit. Let's not judge me over the crazy shit and the real shit. Let's start right now.
Exactly.
Let's start right now and try to figure this out. So, right now, let's figure it out. So that's why I was like, I like what he's doing. I like where he's. Even though it could have been a little publicity for anything.
Listen,
even if they don't help.
I don't put anything past what comes out of that Jenner Communication office. What comes out of Jenner Communications?
The Jenner headquarters?
Yes. Kris Jenner is every single morning getting in that chopper, in that little gift, just send it that way. Let's go. We're going to go start some mess in Hidden Hills today. Like nothing that comes out of there is coming out of there without her approval. She knows about everything. She is behind absolutely every single move everyone in that family makes. You can catch us on Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You name it.
Shots fired.
It's lit. Tito, tell them where they can find you at, little boy.
You can find me at Instagram. That is Kneilege, KNEILEDGE. Yeah, that's correct. En español también.
I was gonna say.
I was looking for that for the positive reinforcement. Like, yeah, Neil.
I was gonna say,
you got it right.
I didn't start listening at the first letter, so I was like, "Fuck, I lost it. I'm lost. No, they have to be like, okay, Kate.
I was like, I'll just see it in post.
I have to type in like the KN, and then I let Instagram like fill out the rest for me because I don't know where the E or the I go. So I'm like,
En español también.
I'll put it here. Oh no, shit. That's not it.
Sometimes I'm like, oh, I know this, and I put it, and I'm like, oh, I guess I don't. I'm wrong. You guys know where I'm at. AWSPEN on Instagram and Twitter. What you see on my Twitter is your business, okay? Don't get offended.
Hey, I agree. It is your site. They went to it. So
that's your fault.
If you don't
clicked on my profile, okay?
If you don't like what you see.
You click the agreement form.
Si tú sabes cómo me pongo, ¿por qué tú ¿para qué me sigue? If you know what I'm like, why you follow me?
Facts.
You know
pure
exactly.
entertainment.
Yeah, you know exactly what
Don't get your feelings hurt.
Yeah, don't get your feelings hurt.
Don't leave the
group chat.
Don't leave the group chat.
Important.
Yeah, I thought you were almost going to leave the group chat.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to be like, man,
just for a second. That sounds like,
for a second, I was like,
we all have pushed each other to the point of leaving the group chat. At this point.
Well, good. Because nobody's left so far.
We good.
Great news.
We straight. Bitch,
and we just did episode 11.
Yes.
Man.
12 if you're counting the two-part episode, but still number 11.
Marketing
gods. He thinks.
Marketing gods.
On paper, it's 12, but what's up?
But yo, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all subscribe. And if you don't know, now
you know.
You know.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
Frankly, right here, I don't give a damn.
And if you don't know, now you know.